क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ प्लांट्स या टॉपिकचा जो नेक्स्ट रिमेनिंग पार्ट आहे तो आज आपण घेणार आहोत. काल आपण त्याचा फर्स्ट ग्रुप थॅलोफायटा मीन्स अल्गी आपण स्टडी केलेला आहे. सो टुडे डिस्कस अबाउट द नेक्स्ट ग्रुप ऑफ किंगडम प्लॅन्टी इज द ब्रायोफायटा. Bryophyta. Bryophyta is a second group of kingdom Plantae according to evolution. जेव्हा पृथ्वी तलावरलं पाणी म्हणजे नॅचरल हॅबिटॅट ऑफ अल्गी तसा कमी कमी होऊ लागला, त्या पद्धतीनं प्लांट्स स्वतःमध्ये इव्होल्युशनरी चेंजेस इंडिकेट करत होते आणि अल्गीपेक्षा थोडाफार ॲडव्हान्स ग्रुप जो आहे तो ब्रायोफायटा आहे. आणि मॅक्झिमम प्लांट्स ऑफ दॅट इज द ब्रायोफायटा आर दॅट इज द टेरिस्ट्रियल इन नेचर, मीन्स दे आर अडॅप्ट टू द सॉइल, दॅट इज नथिंग बट द टेरिस्ट्रियल इन नेचर. Also they grow in moist places. They are also grow in moist places or shade loving plant, moist places. ओलसर जागेला त्यांची ग्रोथ आणि डेव्हलपमेंट होऊ लागली. त्याचबरोबर सावलीच्या ठिकाणी शेड लव्हिंग प्लांट्स, ज्या ठिकाणी सावली आहे डायरेक्ट सनलाईट नाही अशा ठिकाणी या प्लॅन्टची ग्रोथ आणि डेव्हलपमेंट होत होती. म्हणून त्याला आपण दे आर ग्रो इन मॉइस्ट प्लेसेस ॲज वेल ॲज कॉल्ड ॲज द शेड लव्हिंग प्लांट्स असं आपण त्यांना म्हणतो. दीज ग्रुप्स आर ग्रो ऑन water as well as land. So commonly they are called as the amphibians. Amphibians म्हणजे उभयचर. जसं ॲनिमलमध्ये फ्रॉग हा उभयचर आहे, तसं प्लॅन्टमध्ये जो ब्रायोफायटाचे मेंबर्स आहेत, मार्केन्शिया आहे, अँथोसिरॉस आहे, रिक्शिया आहे, फ्युनारिया आहे, स्पॅग्नम आहे, असे वेगवेगळे एक्झाम्पल्स जनरली ॲम्फिबियन्स म्हणून ओळखले जातात. म्हणजे दे आर ग्रो ऑन that is the land as well as water, so commonly called as the amphibians. Then their life cycle is get differentiated into that is the sporophyte or gametophyte. Sporophyte and gametophyte. Sporophyte is responsible to produce the spores, and that spores are responsible for reproduction purpose. And gametophyte means that produce gametes in his life process, so that is called as the gametophyte. Here that sporophyte becomes dominant while gametophyte becomes that is the recessive. For the fertilization purpose, water is essential for that is the fertilization. Water हे आवश्यक आहे फर्टिलायझेशन करता. विदाउट वॉटर इन केस ऑफ ब्रायोफायटा मेंबर्स fertilization does not take place. So water is essential for fertilization. Next point is that Bryophyta members maximum they are multicellular. Then they are also autotrophic. And thalloid in nature means they are made with the help of the many cells, so called as the multicellular. They contain chlorophyll pigments, so they can photosynthesize, they can prepare their own food material, so they are autotrophic in nature. And their body mechanism their body structure becomes thalloid. Thalloid means they are generally creeps on the ground. They are prostrate on the ground. Therefore, they are called as the thalloid in nature. In case of Bryophyta members, there is no differentiation of that is the root, stem and leaves. There is no differentiation of stem and root and leaves. त्याच्यामध्ये त्याची जी काही प्लांट बॉडी आहे ती प्लांट बॉडी रूट, स्टेम आणि लीव्ज मध्ये डिफरन्शिएट होत नाही आणि म्हणून जनरली हा नियर अबाउट अल्गीचे काही कॅरेक्टर दाखवतो, कारण अल्गीमध्ये सुद्धा रूट, स्टेम अँड लीव्ज अब्सेंट असतात. तसं याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा रूट, स्टेम अँड लीव्ज डिफरन्शिएट होत नाही. त्याचबरोबर in case of this Bryophyta member, some root like structures arise, some stem like erect portion arise, and leaf like appendages are also arise. Also the vascular bundle in case of Bryophyta member becomes absent. Vascular bundle for conduction of water and minerals, त्याच्याकरता ते अब्सेंट असतं. जनरली हे जे काही ब्रायोफायटाचे मेंबर्स आहेत ते जमिनीवर प्रोस्ट्रेट आहेत, इरेक्ट नेचरचे नाहीत, हायटेड नाहीत, त्याच्यामुळे त्याला कंडक्शन ऑफ वॉटर अँड मिनरल्सची तेवढी गरज पडत नाही आणि म्हणून जनरली याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा जनरली वास्क्युलर बंडल हे काय असतं, अब्सेंट असतं. झायलेम अँड फ्लोएम याच्यामध्ये अब्सेंट असतं. त्यानंतर नेक्स्ट point about the Bryophyta member is that Bryophyta is get differentiated into the two main groups. The first one is called as liverworts, and second one is called as the moss. Liverworts is a primitive group of that is the Bryophyta members. यानी प्राथमिक स्वरूपाची जेव्हा इव्होल्युशनरी रिलेशनशिप आपण बघतो त्यामध्ये हा जो ग्रुप आहे लिव्हरवर्ड्सचा तो प्रिमिटिव्ह ग्रुप ऑफ दॅट इज द ब्रायोफाइट्स आहे. आणि मॉसचं जर एक्झाम्पल घेतलं तर मॉस हा ॲडव्हान्स ग्रुप ऑफ दॅट इज द ब्रायोफायटा मेंबर्स आहे. लिव्हरवर्ड्समध्ये मार्केन्शिया आहे, त्यानंतर अँथोसिरॉस आहे, त्यानंतर रिक्शिया आहे. In case of that is the moss, the example is the Funaria, then that is the Sphagnum, then that is the Polytrichum. These are the examples of that is the mosses. In case of that moss, there is again two stages occurs in his life. The first one is called as the protonema, and the second one is called as the leafy stage. Protonema and second one is called as the leafy stage. Protonema is a thalloid vegetative gametophytic stage of that is the bryophyte moss, but that leafy stage is somewhat that is the erect, long elongated in their structure. So this protonema and leafy stage are the two steps in case of the life cycle of that is the moss. In case of protonema, the buds are arise, and from that buds the leafy stage is get arise. So one best example of that moss is the Funaria, and that Funaria is like this structure. This is the Funaria. This is called as the rhizoids. It is not an actual root. These are called as the rhizoids. Small, delicate, hair-like structures arise at the base of that is the Funaria. That rhizoids are unicellular in liverworts, while multicellular in case of the moss. Specifically, it functions like a root because it absorbs water and minerals from the soil, and also that rhizoids help to fix the plant body into the soil. This is called as the rhizoids. Then after that there is a presence of leaf-like appendages on it at the base of, that is the erect prostrate part. This leaf-like structure is called leaf-like appendages. Leaf-like structure or leaf-like appendages. This is not a true, that is the leaf, but leaf-like structure. Then after that, this erect prostrate part is called as, that is the seta. This is called as the seta. And at the apex of this seta there is a presence of capsule. This is presence of capsule. इसको बोलते हैं capsule. So leaf-like appendages, leaf-like structure, stem-like, that is the seta, and at the apex there is a fruiting body that is called as the capsule. So this leaf-like structure up to this portion is called as the gametophytic stage, while this much portion is called as the sporophytic stage. Because this leaf-like appendages produces sex organs, so that includes in gametophytic stage, while that the upper portion, the fruiting body capsule, produces, that is the spores, and that spores are helpful for a reproduction purpose, so that is called as the sporophytic stage. So in case of this example Funaria, two stages, gametophytic and sporophytic, are get differentiated like this structure in case of Funaria. In case of this Bryophyta, different examples are helpful economically, like that mosses are helpful for packaging material of the fruits. They are used as a food material in case of some areas, and therefore they have also a great economical importance. So this is the general characteristic features of, that is the Bryophyta. Like terrestrial in nature, they are grow on moist places, shade-loving plants. They are grow on water as well as the land, so commonly called as the amphibians. They consist life cycle with sporophytic and gametophytic generation. Sporophyte is dominant while gametophyte is recessive. Water is required for its fertilization. Their body becomes multicellular. They are autotrophic. Their body is thalloid in nature. They are not differentiated into the root, stem and leaves. The vascular bundle is absent like algae because they are included in cryptogams. Then they are further classified into the two groups, liverworts, primitive group of, that is the bryophytes, and moss, advanced group of, that is the bryophyte. Moss includes two stages, protonema and that is the leafy stage. Protonema gives leafy stage, and the best example just you have to explain, that is the example of Funaria. Okay, these are the general characteristic feature of bryophyte. In next lecture we will study about the pteridophytes. Thank you.